Alan Watts often spoke about the idea of Wu Wei, Chinese letter, a Taoist principle that can be translated as non-forcing, non-doing, or effortless action. It doesn't mean laziness or passivity, but rather moving in harmony with the natural flow of life, instead of pushing against it. Here are the core ideas drawn from his teachings. Flow over force. Forcing life to fit your expectations usually creates resistance. Like water flowing around rocks, life moves more smoothly when you stop straining and let it unfold. Trusting the process. Watts emphasized that you don't always need to control outcomes. Often, when you step back and allow things to develop, they resolve more gracefully. Effortless action. When you're fully aligned with what you're doing, whether it's art, work, or relationships, it feels natural and unforced, almost as if it's happening through you rather than by you. Relaxed awareness. He suggested that forcing things comes from fear or insecurity. By cultivating presence and awareness, you act more spontaneously and effectively. The paradox: the harder you try to be natural or spontaneous, the less you are. Non-forcing is about easing into what already is, not chasing what should be. One of Watt's analogies was about trying to fall asleep. The more you force yourself to sleep, the harder it becomes. Sleep only comes when you let go. Here's a practical guide inspired by Watts. Something like steps or exercises on how to apply the art of non-forcing in daily life. Think of it less as rigid steps and more as gentle practices you can play with. 1. Start with awareness. Notice where in your life you're pushing too hard. Work, relationships, even hobbies. Ask, am I rowing upstream here? What would happen if I eased up? 2. Practice letting things happen. Try this micro exercise. Next time you walk in the rain, instead of rushing, just let yourself get wet. Feel what it's like to stop resisting reality, even in small moments. 3. Sleep as a teacher. Remember Watt's example: you cannot force sleep. When you're restless, don't demand sleep. Allow rest. Sleep arrives as a byproduct of non-forcing. Notice other areas where this applies. Creativity. Love insights. 4. Drop the grip. Sit for 5 minutes and unclench everything: jaw, shoulders, stomach. Watch your breath without trying to control it. This shows you how much happens without your interference. 5. Do something for its own sake. Paint, cook, play music, or move your body with no goal of being good or productive. Watts often said that life is like music or dance. Its point is enjoyment, not arrival. 6. Flow with timing. If something feels blocked, pause, shift attention elsewhere instead of forcing progress. Often, solutions appear when you're not directly hunting for them, like ideas that come in the shower. 7. Trust the bigger rhythm. Life has seasons: growth, harvest, rest. Don't expect constant summer. When things slow down, treat it as winter, a natural time for stillness and replenishment. Key reminder from Watts: muddy water is best